So guys, we are here with the state of the game article as well as probably the TWID for today. We're going to start off with the state of the game and then we'll head into the TWID if there's anything important left in there. As always, if you're going to enjoy, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's just jump straight into it. First major thing that they're going to talk about in the state of the game here is ritual updates to the core playlists, this being Crucible, Gambit, and Strikes. The first major change is that they're updating those weekly ritual challenge requirements so players can complete their 9 challenges in any ritual playlist they'd like. For PvP, you'll be receiving a brand new map next season, as well as 2 new modes. The new map is called Multiplex, and it is taking place in the Vex network. Looks really cool there. The new modes are Checkmate and Relic. Checkmate focuses more on like weapon fights, and your special ammo will be earned through gameplay. So think of like the special ammo crates from Destiny 1. They will not be rewarded through killing enemies. Relic is a 6v6 party style mode similar to Scorched or Mayhem, where you receive relics like the Aegis from Vault of Glass, the Synaptic Spear from Season of the Risen, or the Scythe from Season of the Haunted. Each player charges their personal relic by defeating opponents with their normal loadout. Upon reaching full charge, players can acquire a relic from a relic depot. Defeating relic holders and using relics to defeat opponents earns points for the team. Cool new game modes there, matchmaking improvements, blah blah blah, more to come in Season 23. We'll be getting new Iron Banner mode in Season 23 alongside a brand new Hake Aggressive Frame Strand Pulse Rifle as the newest competitive division reward. The sniper rifle that we currently have access to in the game will remain the competitive reward throughout Season 22. And as a reminder, the Citadel map from 2018 will be returning to the Crucible as well in Season 23. Going on to Vanguard now, the main change here is that medals will be available in Vanguard Ops and Nightfalls starting in Season 22. Similar to how they work inside of the Guardian Games event, apart from some of those medals will remain Guardian Games exclusive, so they go on to comment that the Finisher medal will remain exclusive to the Guardian Games, but they will be adding some additional medals exclusive to the Vanguard playlist. Gambit isn't receiving many changes apart from the return of a map which it got in Forsaken, and it will also see the addition of the Shadow Legion and Lucent Hive enemy types. Cool stuff there. Going on to armor set rewards, they go on to state that they can't really keep up the promise of releasing a new armor set, what was it, yearly or like seasonally? Can't remember what that was. They do go on to say though that a new armor set for the ritual playlists will be available when the final shape launches, and we'll get a brand new Trolls set releasing next season. We get an image here of the Titan armor set, which looks like a bear, so you have that. Next, go on to talk about game security. Basically, they're increasing game security. And then they go on to talk about game stability. Basically, they're increasing game stability. If you care about these, you'll find a link in the description. You can read through those. Next, seasonal structure changes. They don't go into detail in this really, apart from that they want to keep on adding variety to the repeatable seasonal activities, and that they will show more stuff during the showcase. Preview of what's to come in terms of quality of life updates. We have cosmetic favoriting coming in Season 22, so we'll be able to pin up to 100 of your favorite shaders, ornaments, and emotes to the top of the lists, which is very nice. Stasis, aspect, and fragments moved to vendor system, so no longer will you have to go through the extremely long quest. You can now just go to LC and buy all those for Glimmer, which is great. Transmit effects are now becoming unlocks similar to shaders. Wishender pursuit improvements, it will now actually be a quest and won't take up slots in your character inventory, which is great. And a resource tab is being added to the collections as a way for you to find out how to obtain certain materials within the game, which is going to be great for people who forget things or new players. Iron Banner's also seeing some changes, so starting in Season 22, Iron Banner will have 2 different stacking challenges each day, one for players who just want to earn their reputation multiplier, which does not require using specific seasonal subclasses, and one for players who want to go after their pinnacle rewards, which does require using seasonal subclasses. Also, ritual rank ups will now be immediate. As soon as you hit the rank, it will just immediately update. Sandbox updates, new Strand aspects are coming to the game in Season 22. We have the Whirling Maelstrom for Hunters, Banner of War for Titans, and the Weave Walk for Warlocks. Stay tuned for updates on that. Exotic Armor Reworks Part 2. We're getting a new batch of Exotic Armor Reworks coming next season. Great, as well as new subfamilies incoming. Now, this is really interesting. Looking further into the future, we'll be introducing some entirely new weapon subfamilies with the final shape. Tune into the showcase on August 22nd to get a first look at those, as well as other unexpected additions to Destiny 2's arsenal yet to come. This basically sounds like to me that they're adding a brand new weapon type with the final shape. Very excited to find out what that is. Weapon tuning preview. This basically goes over the range changes that are happening next season. If you want to read all of the stuff about the range changes happening next season, there's probably a better video going into more detail on it than I can do because I don't really understand it. But just remembering that range will be having some changes for next season. Going on to reinforcing our goals for the year. This is going over the 4 goals that they set before Lightfall's launch. So expanding players' imaginations. They go over the storytelling that they're currently doing with seasons, as well as updates to the game. And the main thing to take away from this is that the final shape and its raid will provide a climactic conclusion to the Light and Darkness saga before we look ahead to what's next in Destiny. This basically goes on to confirm that the final shape and its story will end the Light and Darkness saga, which can put a lot of worries to rest, which is quite good there. Bringing a challenge back to Destiny, the main thing here is that they will not be raising the power level cap in Season 22, and enriching our content. This goes on to talking about the exotic mission rotator that they're adding in Season 22, starting off with the Presage, which will be available week 1. Players will be able to earn the Dead Man's Tail, which will also be craftable for the first time. After that, Vox Obscura and Operation Seraph shields will join the rotator, offering their respective craftable exotic weapons and catalysts. Finally, they go on to show a brand new feature that they're adding with the final shape called Pathfinder, which is apparently going to be replacing ritual bounties. So maybe bounty hoarding won't become a thing in the future. They don't go into details on what this feature is, but they do give us a little image here to possibly think about, possibly skill trees or a tree to earn stuff towards getting loot. I have no idea. Very interested though in finding out what that is. They say that we'll probably find out in the showcase. Connecting our Guardians, they go on to talk about the LFG feature that is coming to the in-game game in Season 23, and they will show off more stuff about that in the showcase. Features listed above combined with everything we're about to show on August 22nd and everything yet to come will create the best gaming experience for the wildest possible audience that Destiny 2 has ever seen. The final shape is incredibly special to us as the culmination of Destiny's first decade, and we're committed to making it just as special for all of our players worldwide as the showdown with the Witness approaches. So that is it for the State of the Game article. Started off kind of like down in the dumps with the ritual playlists not really receiving too many changes. But I feel near the end there it kind of boosted it up a little bit. Not as many changes as I would like to have seen personally, but leave your comments on it down below. As always, if you want to read this for yourself, links in the description. And if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If there's a TWID that comes out later today that has important stuff there, I'll add it to the end of this video. But if not, if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.